Follow my pen with your eyes.
This is stupid.
Maybe. But I'm glad to see you're feeling better today.
Whatever.
Could you please touch your right index finger to your nose? And your left? It doesn't look like you're dealing with any lasting damage. Not at first glance, at least. I'm pleasantly surprised. How are you feeling, though?
I feel annoyed that I had to wake up this early to come see you over nothing.
But you're okay? Physically?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Tay mentioned that you were struggling a bit yesterday. Is that true?
Tay's a dumbass who doesn't know anything about me and needs to mind his own business.
Oh, fuck off.
If that's all...
If that's all. I'm leaving. The only good thing about being in here with you two is the fact that I can't smell Akiba as hard from this end of the building. You two can stick around and circle jerk each other, or whatever. I'm going back to bed.
What?
Back to normal, then.
Definitely back to normal, if nothing else. Hirose, help me.
Huh?
I have no idea what the hell happened yesterday. He was acting so goddamn weird all day. Please.
I mean, what is it you want me to do exactly?
If he's fine, then what the hell was yesterday about? I thought he was brain damaged or something.
Okay, so explain to me what exactly you're talking about.
He wasn't talking when he woke up. You know about that. But then, after we went downstairs to explore the new floor, he wouldn't let go of me. He was clinging to my arm the entire time we were looking around. He wouldn't speak. He wouldn't look at anybody. He wouldn't separate from me for longer than 5 seconds.
That's interesting.
He kept doing things that were just weird. Things that weren't Ikeda. He was acting so completely defenseless. At one point, we were checking out one of the offices when Kumada and Nishiguchi came in. He just completely shut down and hid his face in my shirt. Does that sound like Ikeda? The same Ikeda who constantly taunts them and cusses them out.
Sorry, I'm writing all this down. Anything else?
Yes, when we got back to my room, he started crying. I asked him if he was okay, and he still wouldn't talk to me. He was on and off crying for the entire day.
Right.
And then at night, he finally started talking. But he completely broke down. He was crying a lot, full on crying. He kept saying that he was hungry and tired and that he wanted to eat, but that he wasn't allowed, and that he needed his dad. I genuinely had no fucking clue what to say.
Wasn't allowed?
Yeah, he kept insisting he wasn't allowed and that he couldn't do it.
Right. Anything else?
Well, after he started saying that, I started telling him that he was allowed and that I was explicitly giving him permission. He calmed down a little bit after that. We went to the kitchen. I made him something quick. He inhaled it he ate it like he hadn't eaten in years. I didn't want to give him much more, though, because I thought it might make him sick if he ate that much after not eating anything for however long. All I know is he doesn't eat often.
Doesn't seem like he sleeps often either, from what you've said.
He doesn't! And it's weird! When we were cuffed, he would just lie in bed, awake. You could tell he was tired, that he wanted to sleep, but it was like he was fighting himself to keep his eyes open. I just don't understand why.
I'll be honest, I'm getting very concerned about his home life.
Right? That can't be normal. It can't be.
I'm confused on why he specifically wanted his dad. I know he lives with his dad, which doesn't bode well with the news that he apparently lives in one room that he's not allowed to leave.
Right. I had almost forgotten about that.
The behavior you're describing from yesterday is what has my full attention right now, though. It almost sounds like a dissociative episode, but different.
Dissociative episode?
An episode where a person feels disconnected from their thoughts, feelings, or body. Think of it as the conscious brain checking out from the rest of the system. Some people describe it as feeling like an out-of-body experience. The odd behavior and confusing language made me think that it was something dissociative in nature, but I feel like it's more specific than that. Hold on. We've got a chapter on dissociative disorders somewhere in here.
You seriously think that's it?
It's pretty likely. He doesn't seem to have any cognitive issues I would link to the head injury, so I don't think that's something we need to be concerned about. That said, the combination of his behavior and his, unique upbringing are sort of pushing my mind in one direction.
What do you mean?
Dissociative episodes are usually symptomatic of a larger mental health issue. In Ikeda's case, I'd attribute it to some sort of childhood trauma or troubled home life.
But what can I even...
Here we go. This is what I was thinking of. Involuntary age regression, also referred to as dissociative age regression.
What?
You want me to just read it out?
Yeah, please.
Involuntary age regression is a psychological phenomenon where an individual involuntarily reverts to a younger age mentally, emotionally, or behaviorally. This regression can occur spontaneously and without the person's conscious control, often in response to stress, trauma, or other emotional triggers. During involuntary age regression, a person may exhibit behaviors, thoughts, or emotions that are typical of a younger age, such as speaking in a childlike manner, seeking comfort in others, or engaging in activities they enjoyed in childhood. They may also experience difficulty remembering or understanding adult responsibilities, and may have diminished capacity for decision-making.
You're kidding.
Involuntary age regression can vary in intensity and duration, ranging from brief episodes to more prolonged states where the person remains in a regressed state for an extended period. It's important to note that involuntary age regression is not a deliberate choice, but rather a subconscious coping mechanism in response to psychological distress or unresolved trauma.
That's real?
I don't think it's a recognized diagnosis in a medical setting, but it's certainly widely recognized enough if I've heard of it.
And you think that's what's happening?
Obviously, I didn't see what you saw, but if I had to guess based purely off of what you told me, that would probably be my best guess. If he starts acting off again, would you mind doing something for me?
What's up?
Take some notes. See if what you're seeing aligns with what I'm saying. I don't know how comfortable he is around me, but I'd like to see it in action myself at some point, if that's all right.
What do I even do about that, though? He thinks he's a kid. Is that what it is?
It's not really that simple. His mind is regressing involuntarily. For all intents and purposes, during those dissociative regression states, he is a kid. That's probably the best way to look at it if you're trying to figure out how to handle him.
What do I do, though? Like, if it happens again, what do I do?
There's not much you can do. Just understand the situation. Understand it's out of his hands. Understand it's out of your hands, and keep an eye on him.
Is it okay, though? Like, is it healthy? Is it something that's gonna go away?
Now that's a bit above my pay grade. If it's not interfering with his day-to-day life in a harmful way, I honestly don't see much of an issue with it. It happens for a reason. If regressing is his body's method for blocking out trauma, then I guess the important thing is that he's blocking out trauma, you know?
You think?
If I lived in a single room where I wasn't allowed to leave, sleep, or eat, I'd like to think everyone else would lose the right to judge how I cope. If that's how his mind chooses to process the situation, and it isn't hurting anyone, then honestly, it might be best to just let it be.
I've never dealt with anything like this before. I've never even heard of something like that.
It's a bit niche.
And that's real.
It is.
Should I bring it up with him? I don't really know what to say.
That's up to you. I won't interfere in that regard.
I want you to interfere, though. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'd be happy to help in whatever way you see fit, but I'm not entirely sure what you'd like me to do.
I'd better go find him.
Tay, actually, before you do that, I wanted to talk to you about your eyes.
Right. I was wondering when you'd bring that up.
Ikeda mentioned that your vision is going red and staticky. Can you explain to me what that means?
Only at certain times. Most of the time I can see just fine. It only happens when... Actually, I don't know what makes it happen. I know it happened when I apparently saw Ono carrying the microwave. I know it happened once or twice during the investigation. I'm not really sure what triggers it.
Are there any other times it's happened?
When Akiba died. When Ono was executed, too. Sometimes it'll just be a tiny bit of my vision. Sometimes it's my entire field.
That's incredibly strange.
Yeah, sorry, I've got no clue. It just happens.
Can you do me a favor?
Hmm?
Come back tomorrow morning. I want to do a little experiment.
That's kind of ominous.
I just want to see if we can trigger it on purpose. I think I might have an idea of what the catalyst is, but I want to see if I'm right.
Then... sure. I guess I'll come by first thing in the morning.
Perfect. I'll have everything ready by then.
Is that all you wanted to talk about?
That's it, right. You can go find Ikeda now if you'd like.
I will. Thank you, honestly, Hirose. You've been a really, really big help. I'll think about what you said.
Of course. Whenever you need me.